fan of the Hoytey Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hoytey Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hoytey. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. I think Keezy's hidden my glasses, Mogi.
Yeah.
Mind you, having said that, Pugsan was wearing them as a joke.
Wow.
And now I can't find them.
It was funny.
And I've been getting urgent emails and texts, which I can't fucking read.
You've never had an urgent email.
No, these are
How do you know?
Because, well,
you can't see them.
Because they said, because I've been in contact and in discussion with someone this afternoon, and we're trying to figure something out.
That's a shame.
So I think Keezy's deliberately hidden them from me. Or you, or Pugsan has.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Mogi's on the hook now. I've never hidden anything from you in my life, man. They'll be in plain view somewhere, I bet you.
Probably, but I'm too blind to find them.
I think so.
I've looked everywhere, though.
Well, not everywhere.
Well, true.
See, you know what? My mother used to say that. She used to say that. You know, I've looked everywhere, because you never fucking looked anywhere. Now that I've had a kid, I know what that means when they say they've looked everywhere. Well, you haven't, because if you did, you would have found it, right? Now I get to say that back to my kid. It's so good, Keith.
Yeah,
it makes it all worthwhile, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you say to your kid, yeah, there's food at home, or there's water in the tap.
Water in the tap, 100%. I'm a big believer in that.
Or have some fruit.
And there's no...
Yeah, or have some fruit. That's it. There's a fruit bowl over there. That was a classic. My kids fucking hated that.
Right.
Have a piece of fruit was their trigger for them to just lose their shit.
Good shit. It's easy, isn't it, when you got a few buttons to push? When I'd ask my grandmother what was for dinner, she'd say a glass of water and a look out the window.
Nice. I like it.
It's good, eh?
Yeah.
Was there one like a something and then bed or something? There was an old saying like that.
I'll kick the shit out of you and then you can go to bed.
That's the one.
Yeah.
My nanny used to say it to me.
We went through that thing, too, of occasionally mentioning the starving children around the world when they wouldn't eat their food.
Did you? There's
And
children starving in this world.
And I remember my daughter, Scarlett, didn't want to eat something, and before my wife and I even cracked into it, she said, "And don't tell me there's starving children in the world." So we didn't.
Yeah, good. She knows, though.
Yeah, she knew.
You educated her. She knows about the starving children.
Totally, man.
My mum said that to us when I was like 17. And we were having a roast dinner, and I was about to move out and go down studying and stuff. She said, "There's kids starving in Africa, you won't do that." I was like, if we gave them this shit, they would still be starving.
Is that what you said
And
to your mum?
you didn't say
lucky.
the word shit.
Nah.
Nah,
I
because
was
your,
like,
your dad would have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
No, they wouldn't have been happy with that. But it was like, Mum, they're lucky they don't have to eat this stuff. Oh, they are lucky. It was like peas or something.
Wish I was starving in Africa.
Yeah, bit of
Wouldn't have
this
to eat
shit.
this shit.
Yeah, man. But it was terrible today for the listeners out there, because every now and then there's little treats. Little treats when you turn up from work.
Here's another minor complaint from Hoytey J.
No, it's not a complaint. It's what happened, and occasionally, like a product will be left behind, like burgers or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Today it was crispy donuts. Is it Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kremes, yeah. We're always too late.
Oh no, there's shitloads of them out there. And old
Clown
Keezy
food.
just hoed it, and I was like, Keezy, don't do that, mate. You'll feel sick.
Mike, who do you think was saying that
I think
sentence?
quite potentially around the other way. There's a possibility.
So Jace goes, "Oh, God, look at those." And then he picks out one covered in sugar, cuts it in half, cuts a small bit off and eats it and goes, "Oh, God." And it's like, can you just eat something
And
for
then
once
eats the rest.
and have a positive reaction? Oh, that is so full on. And then cuts another bit off, eats that, cuts another bit off, eats that. And then I cut a bit off to taste it, to see what all the fuss is about. And he goes, "Keezy, did you steal my donut?"
Good on you,
Can
mate.
I give you an accurate description
that
of what
was
happened?
accurate.
Keezy would have told that 100% accurate.
I didn't need to put any mustard on it.
I cut off a quarter
Sure.
and ate that and went, "Oh, that's pretty full on." And then Keezy,
Just under your breath like that, eh? Got to make a big deal about
No,
it.
he made a fucking huge deal out
Keezy
of it.
finished off the rest of it. and here's the thing, because he came out and said, "No, I don't want to eat donuts," and then ate 3/4 of a donut.
Right.
3/4 mustard.
Now,
so much mustard.
I will leave that for the listeners to
decide.
decide who
Oh,
was telling the truth
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Jace,
How you going with reading your phone, man?
I can't. I've got a message from my wife as well with some sort of emoji.
I'll read it.
No.
With some sort of emoji.
I can't distinguish what the emoji
Mogi,
is.
hang on, before we get on
Would
to...
you ever consider doing laser treatment for your eyes?
Oh, how funny. We were talking about that yesterday. Yeah.
I've had it done before.
Yeah.
Didn't work for me
Right.
because of my my bung eye, my skyrocket eye.
Yes.
I thought they could help it out with that, but it did jack shit.
Oh, it was an actor I was working with yesterday, and she was saying
Oh, what
that-
on?
And she wears glasses and stuff.
What a
and,
nerd.
And like her mum's 80-something and has had that surgery, the laser stuff.
Right.
Reads totally fine.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
The Hoytey Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hoytey. The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Can I, before we move too far off topic from Jay stuffing his face,
Yeah.
so it's meant to go on this fishing trip tomorrow. It's been cancelled.
It's been cancelled,
Postponed.
guys. Heads up. There's breaking news, Keezy.
That is breaking news. And so Isaac's gone out and bought us a shitload of snacks. Of course, cheese balls are one of the snacks.
Yeah.
I opened a bag of cheese balls because we have to eat it all now.
Who opened it?
Well, you
I
could just
did.
leave it
Oh,
in the
yeah,
bag.
yeah.
You could just...
Well, no, he
just-
was like,
You could have not opened
yeah,
it.
you could
because
have
he
left
was
it.
like, I want everyone to take it, otherwise it has to sit under my desk until we
And he's going to eat it.
and he'll eat it.
Yeah.
And so I opened a bag of cheese balls, tipped it into a bowl for everyone.
Kind of you. A real chick move as well, going into a bowl. Nice work, Keezy.
Thanks, man.
It would never have occurred to me.
And then I poured it in a bowl for everyone so that everyone could have some. And then Jace,
Yeah, here we go.
the way he dips his hand into the center of the bowl, right
Yeah.
down to the bottom, overspilling with cheese balls,
Yeah.
tries to grab 5 or 6, can't quite, ends up touching about 20 of them,
Yeah.
and then pulls them all out, stuffs them all into his mouth while there's just cheese balls all around the bowl, like on
Yeah.
the table,
Yeah.
and then walks off.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then goes, oh, God, I feel sick, and then comes back and does it again.
Yeah, I mean that's that kind of food, isn't it? I mean, in terms of spilling everything everywhere and not cleaning up after himself, that's just classic Hoytey J.
No one else was doing it.
That is.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like everyone else,
massively
Jace, I'm talking.
inaccurate. That is a
Everyone
massively
else-
inaccurate description of what
Everyone
happened.
else was happy to grab the ones off
2
the
or
top.
3 at a time.
2 or 3 at a time,
Yeah,
off the
thank
top.
you.
Jason's like, I want the ones at the bottom. And
Although, I mean, I can relate because I'd go fistful as well.
Yeah. Can I just say this? This is actually what happened.
oh, God, there we go.
Now, I grabbed, quite honestly,
1.
3. I had in a little pinch.
Yep.
3 cheese balls.
That's
Sure.
bullshit.
And
It's already bullshit.
And Keezy says to me, "Oh, Jay, there's should be a bloody fist in there." And I went, "It's 3 cheese balls, Keezy."
It was like, "It's 3 cheese balls."
And then he proceeded with the hand that he had on him at that point to shove literally a handful of cheese balls in his
Yeah,
mouth.
that sounds right.
And why was my hand full, Jace?
And once
Jace.
again, I will leave it for the listeners to decide.
My hand was full because I picked up all the ones he had spilt everywhere, and they were all in my hand. I was like, oh, I'm just going to eat them. All right, look,
Jesus Louise.
we don't want this to be the death of the big show.
But I'm thinking of having a Red Bull now,
Oh, that's a good idea, man.
because I've got a lot of sugar coursing
That's the way to
through me.
go. We've got
Yeah.
a movie tonight, haven't we, Keezy?
Yeah,
What time's that? It's
7:30. Yeah,
that's good. Just enough time for us to get there.
straight there.
I have an admission as to why I turned down the invite.
Um,
Well, not the invite, but this morning I was like, oh, I don't know if I will go.
yeah,
You remember how I said I was going to the butchery and we bought all those sausages?
yeah. You wanted to eat your sausages when you got home.
Lucy's out for dinner with her mates.
You thought you'd be able to sit down and eat.
And so I was like, I'm going to cook up and recreate the sausage I ate in the car park at the Claxon Hotel.
Nice.
Watch NRL later on.
Who's playing tonight?
It's the Cowboys and the Tigers. It's shit, but it's still entertaining.
Wow.
And I had a whole evening planned out. I was like, here we go.
Right.
And
now
now-
your missus is staying home.
No, she's going out still. But I'm going to a great movie premiere with Mogi and Pugson. But shit,
Just trying to lock down a babysitter, man.
is there a chance you won't end up going?
No.
Okay.
There's a chance my wife won't end up. Going.
Jace,
Yeah.
why don't you come with us?
I got things on, man.
Unlikely.
Like what? Fisting a bowl of cheese balls?
Fisting a bowl of cheese balls.
I didn't go near the cheese balls, but as soon as I seen those cheese balls when I came, I thought, oh yeah, that looks like a bit of me, boy. But then I was like, 2 things happened. One, I thought if I have one, I'm going to finish them. And then I
Yeah.
saw Pugson was eating chicken and rice, so I thought if that backbone can do it, then I can do it.
Oh,
too.
he had heaps of them, though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
And
He did.
I tell
did
you-
not.
I
That
tell
is
you-
such a lie.
I tell you, I'll leave that for the people listening.
Stop
to the
saying
show.
that.
And I will tell you unequivocally and emphatically,
I think it's unequivocally.
Keezy by far outstripped me on both the donuts and the cheese balls.
Sure.
By far.
Yes.
I'm a very small eater, and I do cut a square off a donut, certainly.
How many durries have you had today? Did you work today?
I'm smoking your durries at the moment.
Yeah, good.
Which are a little weak for me, but...
Well, they're the ones that have got the
big filters?
No, they've got the thing in the filter.
Right.
You push the filter and there's a menthol little button in there.
Oh, really?
Gives a little kick. Delicious.
I hate menthol.
I
But anyway,
always have as well, but on those it works.
So what do you do, though?
There's a ball in there, so you're halfway, maybe you'll smoke half a dart.
Yeah.
Then you push the filter, and you can feel the little ball in there, that'll pop, and then she's a little bit mentholy, but not like the menthol you know,
Right.
which has got like menthol in the tobacco. And
I had
fucking
no
gross.
idea.
Is the
they're
idea
good.
of that to cover your breath?
I've had...
I'm surprised I've been allowed to get away with it because it's like a trick would attract younger smokers because the taste isn't as foul and they're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Even though they're doing it with vape, having bubblegum flavour, etc.
So it's like a Radler
To
beer.
answer your question, 4 today.
4.
Yeah.
That is bullshit. I saw you elbow deep in a box of durries.
One when you got up.
Yes.
Another one about an hour later.
No, 2 when I got up, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell. I do like a double up, though,
Yeah.
on occasion,
And,
but guilty. But
And the benefit of that, I find, is that it kind of fulfills all my smoking desires.
right.
And then I don't feel like having another one
For me,
for
it's not
for a
about...
long time.
It's the habit. I like the habit.
Yeah.
So as soon as I think of a dart, I'm like,
But
I might do
then,
that.
yeah, it's hard.
it is.
But it's also that thing we talked about when if I think of something else, I immediately forget about it.
Yeah, totally.
And I went to the gym and stuff like that, and then I was going to have a dart, and then I went, no, I won't actually.
No,
I'll
no,
just have a bit of
backbone.
I'll have a bit of Nicorette. And
Get
I
a bit of
have that.
Nicorette in your keys, you mad dog.
I saw him have it. The way he likes to eat it. He likes to shove it inside a donut and then eat the whole donut.
And then I had one at about 11
Yeah.
and one just before I came into work.
I thought you'd have one just before you came into work. On the drive? Or
No,
right,
I'm trying
before
not
you
to
left the
smoke
house?
in my car.
Yeah, it's a nice
Shouldn't.
car.
Nice
isn't
car, man.
But having said that, I always smoke in my car.
it? Sure. That feels like we're done.
Yeah, we should wrap it up there.
And once again, if you're listening to this podcast, you decide who was telling the truth today.
Yeah.
And send it to our Instagram account. Well, where would they send it, Keezy?
Fuck knows.
Yeah, good point. Don't worry about
You
it.
tell me, Hoytey J.
You can jump in on Instagram, I'd
is your
imagine.
yarn.
Yeah.
DM us.
Yeah, DM us on Miss.
You decide. We could do that as a segment on the show where both of you pricks try and put your point of view across.
Hey, listen to Hodaki Big Show 4 or 7 weekdays already. Hodaki, so good.